Hello students, we have seen the controllers, that is proportional controller, integral controller, differential controller, then the composite controllers such as PI controller and PD controller. In this lecture we are going to see PID controller. So as the name indicates, it is the combination of proportional, integral and derivative controller. So last time we have seen the PI controller. So in addition to the properties of PI controller, the PID controller is complemented by the derivative component or differential component. This takes the rate of change of the system deviation into account. If the system deviation is large, the differential component ensures a momentary extremely high change in the manipulated variable, while the influence of the differential component falls off immediately. The influence of the integral component increases slowly. If the change in the system deviation is slight, the behavior of the differential component is negligible. This behavior has the advantage of faster response and quicker compensation of system deviation in the event of changes or disturbance variables. The disadvantage is that the control loop is much more prone to oscillations and that setting is therefore more difficult. So PID controller is the combination of proportional, integral and derivative controller. So it comes with the advantages of the three components, that is proportional, integral and derivative. Okay, so here it is the graph for the PID controller. So in the first figure the system deviation is shown, and in the second manipulated variable y, that is the output, is shown here. So it contains the TR, that is reset time, and TD, that is derivative action time. So PID controller is one of the most powerful but complex controller mode operations that combines the proportional, integral and derivative modes. So its output can be expressed as P is equal to KPEP, where Kp is the proportional constant, Ep is the error in that, plus Kpki. So here Ki is integral constant into integration of Ep dt plus Kp Kd. Here Kd is differential constant into d by dt of Ep plus Pi 0. So in this way P is equal to Kp Ep plus Kp Ki into integration of Ep dt from 0 to t plus Kp into Kd into d by dt of Ep plus Pi 0. So here this three mode controller action exhibits the proportional, integral and derivative action. In the first figure the error is shown, and in the second the controller output is shown, which shows the individual derivative action, individual proportional action and individual integral action by dotted lines. And when we combine the three, that is proportional, integral and derivative action, its composite controller response is shown by the dark line here. So let us see the time analogy of the PID controller. Here we can say P as the preset time, or P includes the preset time, which only considers current position, not aware of current direction of error history. The integral component contains past times, which only compiles an error sum of the past, not aware of current distance of signal from set point and of current direction. Then D component has future time. It only considers current direction or trend. Now aware of current distance of signal from set point of the error history. Then here is the PID response. You can say by different colors. So on the x-axis time is taken, on the y-axis deviation is taken. So first line shown by the black color is output without control. Then the second line dotted red color is proportional action. Third, that is blue line, shows you the integral action. The fourth line shown by the green color shows you the proportional plus integral action. The fifth shows proportional and derivative action, and sixth shows proportional plus integral plus derivative action. Both fifth and sixth are almost same actions. So here it is electronic version of the PID controller, that is using the op-amps. So it is the combination of the proportional, then integrator and the differentiator. And lastly the summer is added to take the sum of the three actions. The output is derived as minus V out is equal to R2 divided by R1 into VE plus R2 divided by R1 into 1 upon RICI into integration of VE dt plus R2 divided by R1 into RDCD into d by dt of VE plus V out 0. So it is the combination of the output of proportional controller plus output of integral controller plus output of differential controller. Advantages of the PID controller. So as we have discussed, as it is the combination of proportional, integral and derivative controller, it is having the advantages of the three controllers, that is proportional, integral and derivative controller. So it reduces the overshoot which often occurs when integral control action is added to proportional control action. Next, it counteracts the lag characteristics introduced by the integral control action. It approaches the tendencies towards oscillations. It senses the rate of movement away from the set point and gives corrective action earlier than only proportional controller or the PI controller. It is more effective for control process with many energy storage element than the PI control action or only P action or only I action. It eliminates the offset, that is steady state error, introduced by the proportional control action. It stabilizes the gain of the controller. Then comparison of PI controller, PD controller and PID controllers. The first point is PI controller is the combination of proportional and integral action. PD controller is the combination of proportional and derivative action, and PID controller is the combination of proportional, integral and derivative action. Then proportional controller stabilizes the gain but produces steady state error, and integral controller in that minimizes the error. In case of PD controller, proportional controller stabilizes the gain but produces the steady state error, and derivative controller minimizes the error. While in PID controller, proportional controller stabilizes the gain but produces steady state error, and integral and derivative controller minimizes the error. Then next comparison is PI controller eliminates the steady state error. PD controller compensates rapidly changing error. PID controller eliminates steady state and rapidly changing error both. Next, PI controller stabilizes controller gain. PD controller increases controller gain during the error change, and the gain of PID controller is stable. Then PI controller is used in control system with large load changes. PD controller is used in temperature cascade systems and in batch neutralization, and PID controller is used for regulation of speed, temperature, flow, pressure and other process variables. We can also write the equations of PI controller, PD controller and PID controller as the difference.